The goddess energy is creative, nurturing. We are talking about water. Water is life. All life started in water. Babies are nurtured in water of the womb. Water has always been there. Welcome to Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. It's me, your Queen Nanaya Sankofa in your area. Family, how are you doing? I hope all is well with you on your spiritual journey and all is blessed with your family. Welcome. So for some weeks now, we have been talking about the water children, about the water element. After my water fasting, I got the message that I should be talking more about the water children, about the water energy, about the goddess, Mami Water, Himoja, the lifestyle of a marina, and by the grace of the great mother, I have kept on it, and this is our last weekend. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about these topics anymore. I'm still going to talk about it, but the fact is my ancestors are getting jealous and I have to get back to basic, whereby I'll be mixing it, talking about the mariners, talking about the ancestors, like how I was doing it before. But our series today is the last day. So welcome once again to Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. It's me, your Queen Nanaya Sankofa in your area. I've been a little bit busy in the last days, studying, doing other things. Now I'm back again. Let's do it. Let's dive deep. So it is all about the mariners. We talk about the water children, the water picking them, the children of Mami Water, the children of Yemoja, the children of the great waters, whatever, the rivers, the ocean, the lakes. We are all one family. There are people who sometimes used to contact me, especially some Christians who want to be having some argument with me, telling me that, yeah, the marine spirit, the marine world is not good. They are evil. They are demonic because they are responsible for a lot of bad things that are happening and sexual immorality and a lot of things. People, in this world, no matter what your religion or no matter what you believe, one thing I would like you to do for yourself is to take responsibility for your life. It is very easy nowadays for people always to be pointing, it was this, it is this one, it is this one. Some Christians have made it very easy in their life that anything that will happen, they will just put it, oh, it was the devil. Oh, I think I'm possessed by a marine spirit. But I've kept on teaching here on my channel. In this world, we have good and bad. We have the yin, we have the yang. We have hot, we have cold. We have white, we have black. It is you, it's up to you to learn how to balance all these energies that I'm talking about. As in Christianity, we have good people and we have bad people. That there are some pastors who used to sleep with the church members. There are some Roman fathers who used to rape children, and we see it all over the news. Doesn't mean that that is what all Christians are doing. That is the same way when you come to tradition and culture. It's there too. It is everywhere. I don't know how many times I have to be repeating myself. It is everywhere. So when we are talking about the waters, the ocean, the rivers or whatever, when you go there, it is up to you what you are going for. I may go there to pray for my family, that it should be well with my family, it should be well with my friends, it should be well with everyone on my channel. Then maybe just around the same ocean or around the same river, there is another person who is there to go and kill someone. The waters are very big. As you find the positive there, so you find the negative things there. All is up to you. It is you who are going to invoke them. It is you who are going to call upon them. When you don't call upon them, when you don't go there, or when you don't invite them, they have nothing to do with you. So I'm tired for people always, the misconception that people have is like, People have still not understood that this world, it is two different types of energy that is ruling this world. People believe that there is a morning, but they don't want to take the night. But as we have night, so we have the day, and we have been living in this since centuries. It's nothing new. As you're sitting there watching me right now, you can choose to do the most baddest thing that you want to do. Why are you not doing it? Because you are in balance. You have learned to balance your spirit, balance yourself. It's the same thing like when people contact me and tell me that, how can I know the difference between my good ancestors and my bad ancestors? What about yourself? Have you learned to balance the energy in you? Or you just flow anyhow? You just follow people anyhow? So let's go to the marine children. My message to all mariners out there that count yourself blessed. To be a mariner is a gift, it's not a curse. You just have to know where you belong. And life will be very easy for you. Mariners are a blessing to this world. We are sent here for a purpose, to bring changes, to bring love, to bring healing. We don't even go far. All we need is always with us. For you to go somewhere to go and be looking for charms, or to go somewhere to go and collect herbs or anything, sometimes there are some rituals that when you want to do, all you need is water, because we are blessed. We have the power in our tongue. We have the power in our hands. With water, a mariner can bring a lot of changes in someone's life and also in their life. And another thing, you can be around a mariner when you are a helper of a water picking, of a water child. You will always be blessed. When you keep to the rules, whether you are the husband, whether you are the wife, the child, even the parents, when you find out that your child is a water child, and you learn how to protect them, how to guide them, how to help and support them on their journey, things will just be falling into places. You will never suffer. Before even you say it, it is done. That is who the mariners are. Always feel free. The other time, there's one sister who contacted me that for some weeks now she had an accident. Sorry about that. So she cannot be going to the riverside to be performing her rituals. My dear, you don't always have to go there when you can't. As I said, water is always around you. Get a clean glass or a clean white bowl. Put some water in there. Get some sea salt in there when you have. And start your rituals or whatever that you want to do or whatever you wanted to go there to do. When you finish, the water, even in front of your house, as far there are not tiles, when there is a space that you can just pour it into Mother Earth. Pray and just pour it. Call your deities, it is done. They understand too. We should not forget that there are people with disabilities too who cannot be going to the ocean as some people are going there. There are people, excuse me to say, maybe cripples, people who cannot walk, maybe people who are blind, people, whatever, people with disabilities. How did they continue as mariners? Yeah, so we need to think about the people with disabilities too. So as said, my sister, when you cannot go there for the meantime, or you cannot get there, or you are somebody because of whatever disability that you have, you cannot go there. As far you have water around you, get a clean glass or a clean white bowl, put your water in there. When you have some calories, get your calories in there, activated calories. The other time somebody was asking me again, people, there are some questions that you used to ask me. I have a lot of program on my side. Just first go through it. What is not there, you try to contact me when I find a time, or even my team. My team is also online. They used to help me because I have a lot doing. I'm not always around, but when there are messages that they have to contact me and I have to come in, I will come in. But other things, my team is there to help and to support too. All right. So as said, today is our last day. I just want to take this chance to encourage all mariners. To be a mariner is not a curse, it's a blessing. It's for those who don't understand what it is and what it takes. And through a lot of misconception, that is why they keep on judging the mariners. Water children are a blessing. You are a blessing. What you need to do, I said it the other time, when you go somewhere and they tell you that you are a water child, the next step, they should tell you what to do. Or you have a calling as a water child. What is your calling about? That is very important. Never forget. What is your calling about? What are you called to do? Are you called to do work for people? Are you called just to be around, maybe in your family, to help your family, or to bring changes, healing into your family? You need to know all that. Are you called to break generational curses? Anytime you go for divination, you need to ask, or consultation, or when you go to places, you need to ask all those questions. They are very important, especially when you are sitting one-on-one with the Baba, or with that spiritualist that you went to. It is very important that you ask questions so that you know the next step, what to do and what not to do. Because there are a lot of confusion going on, that just me being online here, it is not enough. It is really not enough, and I don't believe in all this online consultation. I keep on advising people, like the people that I have, there are people that are close to me, and those who are not close to me, maybe in a year 3 or 4 or 5 times I used to see them personally. That one is a different thing, but for somebody that you don't know, or maybe you call someone, they will tell you that or just through the internet, just find a river and just go there and go and do this and go and do this, whilst the person don't know anything about that river in your hometown, whether it's allowed to do those things. The days that they will tell you to go there, do they know the days, whether even it's allowed to go there? Is it, maybe they will tell you to go there on Monday. Is it allowed to go there, go and do your work on Monday? They will tell you to go there on Tuesday. Is it allowed to go to the ocean on Tuesday? My people know what I'm talking about. So all those things are things that you need to be very careful about. It is very important. Because the more that you know and the more that you ask, that is how you become your greatest version. Being a mariner, another thing that my people, I want you to know, but being a mariner, it is not all about, the water holds a lot of riches. When you are a mariner, I always hear it, you go to the ocean or you go to the waters, you bring Fanta, you bring biscuit, then everything is okay. My people, come on. What are we talking about? So all some people have in here that you can bribe the spirits with some sweets and some Fanta and everything is okay. No, it's not like that. When you are a chosen one, you're a chosen one. When they love you, they love you. You cannot just go there, just go and do your things, and once in a year you go there. No. It takes a lot of dedication. When you don't have that time, don't even start, because it takes a lot. You need to have that patience. You need to have that love for your water family, for the water spirit, for the great mother. When it's not there and you are just going there, or you just want to be part of this family because you want to live a life in riches, you want to have the biggest car, you want to have the biggest house. Trust me, as I said in the beginning, in everything we have good and bad. And there are some funny energies that when you go to the water to do your work, they are there too. Because especially when you are going to do your work and you don't even know whom you are calling. You just go calling anything. Trust me, there are some spirits who are feeling boring too. So when you go there and they can read you, they will use you for their own things. So when people are telling me that, the marine spirits are like this, they are like that, I don't know about it. Because I have nothing to do with that other side that people are talking about. For me, the Great Mother has nurtured me, have saved me, have taught me. There's a mother that even when I'm angry, even my physical mother have not nurtured me the way the Great Mother has nurtured me. When I'm angry, the way even the Great Mother will advise me, will calm me down, the way she will fight for me when I'm in need. When I do a mistake, the way even she will tell me, go and apologize. It is not right. All those things. So I said, it's a free world. You choose what you want. When you want to have the other side, go for it. I'm not here to stop anybody. Yes, you're a mariner. Yes, you're a water child. What you do out of it is up to you. I live with it. And I call it my life. It is not a thing that I do it for. I do maybe just for 5 minutes or maybe when I'm in need. No. It is my life till the end. And I said, water no get enemy. Because at the end of the day, water flows both for its children, for its enemies, for everyone. And you who rise against the water children, you who rise against the waters, at the end of the day, you will surely drink water. And that is where we will see. That is why we say water no get enemy. So water children, my mariners, there is nothing to be afraid of. Keep on meditating, keep on with your prayers, keep on with your fasting, your lifestyle. Things that you don't have to eat. When you go for consultation, find out. And when you are lucky, your spirits may tell you or they will reveal it to you. I always give that advice for your connection to be very strong with your water family, with the water spirits. There are things that you're not allowed to do. There are foods that you're not allowed to eat. There are places that you're not allowed to go. Don't just live your life anyhow. No. Because one thing the Great Mother hates, dirtiness. Dirtiness, I'm not talking about maybe only your dirty clothes. Immorality, dirty characters, dirty behaviors. You know, things that you will do that will bring shame on her. They don't like it. So it is not only about money, about riches. There are a lot of things that from your side too, you need to do. You have been doing work, you're not getting answers. Maybe the lifestyle you are living, You need to cross-check yourself and assess the lifestyle that you are living. You know, sometimes you go to places, they will do work for you. Things will not be working. You did everything that they told you to do, but still things are not working out the way that you want things to work out. Cross-check yourself. Because some people think, oh, as far as I went to this spiritualist and this spiritualist is doing this work for me, or I bought all the items, that is all. No, that is not all. There are foods that you are not allowed to eat. There are places, as said, that you are not allowed to go. Maybe in your circle, there is someone who have identified you, who know who you are. So every work that you do, that person is bringing it down and it's not working out. What about that? So there are rules and regulation for the mariners too. In spirituality, I always tell my group that in spirituality, common sense is needed. Actually, in our whole life. Don't just rely on your spiritualist. Don't just rely on other people, my dear. You need your common sense. You need to listen. You too, you need to communicate with your spirits. That friendship, you need that friendship with your spirits. It is very important. Sometimes when you have nothing doing, just go to the riverside. Go and sit there quietly. It's not always you have to go asking for things. Just go and sit there quietly. Enjoy the view. Go and sing for your spirit family. Go and bless them. Just go and bless the waters. Put your hands in the waters. Just bless the waters. There are a lot of things that you can do. Some people only go to the water when they are in need. And I want that to stop. As a water child, no. Everything that you need has been provided already. The rest is for you to have that friendship, that union with your water family. It's important for your journey. Because along the line, people will identify you. You need protection. And the last time you did your protection ritual was maybe 1 year or 2 years ago, and you think it's still working. No. There are things you need to keep on repeating it. Because the gift that you have sometimes is at the same time putting you in danger. Because people envy you. People want to be like you. As a water child, I want you to learn not to be talking with everybody about your secret in your life. You need to be very careful. That's why those who know who they are, they hate crowded places. They don't like going out. Eating outside is a problem. Since I learned this many times, when I'm going out, I have my things with me. I have my food with me. It takes a lot for me to eat outside. Because just a small mistake, you are gone. Our enemies are everywhere. So as a mariner, once again, be careful, your lifestyle, the people that you mingle with, friends, even family members, be careful. I have the program, The Monitoring Spirits. The evil people, they monitor us each and every day, seeking for your downfall. They want to hear more about you. What is your next step? How can they destroy you? How can they bring you down? You need to be aware of all these things. When people bring you gifts, when your spirit tells you don't take it, don't take it. When you take it, and your spirit tells you to throw it away or just give it to somebody else, do that. Learn to discern. Learn to read people. Learn to be quiet. Don't be like nothing can happen to you in your life. No. Everything is possible on this our journey. That's why you need to be very careful. You see, I said we have the good side and we have the bad side of everything. And the bad side, the bad ones, the bad spirits will always try to see who you really are and whether you are really committed to what you are talking about or what you are doing. So when things get hard, water child, don't hesitate to get a glass of water. Prophesy over it. Drink it. There was someone too who was asking me whether you can bring your cowries to the ocean or to the river, to the lakes, to go and purify them. Yes, you can do that too. But I had I had one thing happened to me some years back in Ghana that I brought my cowries, but that's when I think someone was watching me, you know. I brought it to the riverside. I know where I digged a small hole, I left it there, and after 3 days I went again for it and they were not there. And I think when I was putting it, digging that hole to put it there, maybe somebody was watching me, you know, somebody was watching me, but it was not there. Something like that has happened to me before. Apart from that one, when I'm close to the ocean, where I live now is not so close to the ocean, but when I'm close to the ocean, I used to do that, you know. You can do that, you can do it. To the sister who asked me, you can do that, you know, for purification. You can bring it there for 7 days, for 21 days, but only please try to remember where you placed it. You know, so you pray over it, you call your deities to bless it. How many days you want to leave it there? There's a way maybe you can mark it, you know. Use something to mark where you placed it, then you can go and pick it again. A lot of people used to do it. Only try to remember, you know. Apart from that one, I think I have this program about cowries here on my YouTube. You can purify it, activate it with salt water, and then once in a while when I buy new ones too, what I used to do is I use my morning urine for 21 days. Also, it is possible, but let your spirit guide you. Let your spirit guide you. Who am I to tell you? You know, everybody does things different. We are not all the same. You know, what my spirit will lead me to do, maybe yours will tell you to do something else. Despite that, you'll be hearing things on the internet. There are some things that still your deities, your ancestors, your goddesses will show you that maybe do it this way, do it that way, you know. So that doesn't mean that it always have to be the same. We are all on different journey, and every one of us is going through a very different experience. It can never be the same, you know. So there is nothing like mine is true, yours is not true. There is nothing like that. We just share everything here, and yeah, that's all, you know. So today I'll bring our series to an end by saying much blessings and much love to all my mariners, to my water children. To be a water picking, a mariner is a blessing and not a curse. Count yourself blessed. Never underestimate the power of water. Water is life. Water will change your life. It is well, and everything is going to be okay. Thank you so much for tuning in here with me, Nanaya Sankofa, in your area on Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. Blessings to all the mariners. Peace. Ashe.